Welcome everybody, it is El Paso Rhinos hockey here from the El Paso County Event Center. Duke Keith along for the ride with you as it's the road to the Robbie. For this decisive Game 3, thanks for being along for the ride. And we are underway here in Rhinos country. Oh, it is physical tonight, this afternoon. We're not even in evening. Not even waiting for the sun to set to get this party started. From in behind, the Pyramid crew. That's a very humble pyramid for Sunday afternoon. Trace Day the other way for Oklahoma. Oh, Trace Day all the way through. Fought off by Medelski, point blank. Nice dangles. Won a couple of natties. One of the most unlikely looking goalies you will ever see. Not very big, very slight of build. He looked like a distance runner. And now we've got a tussle at the Rhinos or at the Oklahoma bench. Kaiser. Get a favor return is Oklahoma. All over the team captain. That got the Rhinos fans up and in it. Here's Turner the other way. Looking for Murray. It's poked away. Good back check, but El Paso will take it away from home. The shot up high. Fought off by Billy Stufsky off the stick of Brendan Murray. Head coach Mick Burge, and Lee Boulder's assistant, George Chalice. Oh, it scoots in! Off the draw! Sent in by Honka at the right point. Funky to beat one of these netminders. Hopefully we get a good look at the replay here. That's just sent in, and Stufsky totally caught off guard. Joey DeRosa trying to pry it off the boards. It finally pops all the way up and out. Rhinos get it cleared, and here's Honka in pursuit of Burleson. Hit stolen away. Honka scores again! Oh, that's a terrible giveaway. And Troy Honka basically on the volley makes it 2-0 Rhinos. Look at what I found. Troy Honka's third, coming rapidly after his first, or his second rather, his first of the game. Low, looking for Osiashvili. Up high, Ross keeps it on for Oklahoma. Solano in a battle with his opposite, number 7, Easton Rooney. 7-on-7. And that's going to be a penalty on Easton Rooney. Easton Rooney's going to go to the box for our first penalty of the day. It's a trip. Where they have dominated in special teams. Honka wins it to Shore. Shore will go around the boards. Wolcott. The other corner. Out to Costomo. Up top to Honka. Wolcott. Honka weaves his way through. Across to Kaiser, and it's a one-time bullet. The captain makes it 3-0 Rhinos. A power play as crisp as you will ever see. Shot in his office, and he was ready to deal. He'll stay out there, will the captain, as the Rhinos complete the change. That's brought over by Mason Wright. Day, Wright, and will throw it across. Nobody in gray near it. Rhinos will get it up and out, and that is going to do it for period 1. And Rhinos in good shape after the opening 20 minutes. But things can change. What does Oklahoma have in store in this second 20? They understand, as we all do, they have to score the next goal. It's going to be icing straight out of the gate. It's right at the start. Dominic Kish will do the honors for Oklahoma, and I don't think line changes or a line change happened for El Paso. One by Kish up and into the corner. It's deflected, so no icing here again. Here's Neely. Over to Burleson, swung around, and here's Jacob Harbenek in behind Simon Neely. Neely to Troy Honka. Ian Costomo 2-on-1 with Wolcott. Back to Costomo, who has to make an adjustment and runs into the net as a result. Out of the zone we go, and Harbenek with a little shove. Costomo just trying to turn and make an adjustment on the puck. Taken by Davis. Davis up to Joey DeRosa. DeRosa kicked away Medelsky. Fought off Steven. Sent back, tipped wide. That was Davis from above the right circle. Taken low, here's Keaton Martin out in front trying to dish it. Nobody there in gray to help. Martin, good forecheck here by Oklahoma. Gregoire trying to get a piece of that, he won't. Mac Blue, that's gonna be a penalty. As one of the Rhinos goes down, getting tangled up with Martin, and now a tussle on the glass. If you've got a power play coming, there's no reason to retaliate. Murray's lost his helmet, getting spun around, and let's see who goes to the box. And it appears Alexei Gregoire sprung a bit of a leak on the man advantage this weekend. Here is Martin. That'll bounce offside. Massimiliano Monson right on the draw. Comes out for Steven. We'll throw it into the corner. Sable on the bounce. Stuck off the puck almost by Bergner. Here's Denny O. Lead puck off the boards. Gregoire battling for it with Duhon. Duhon helps Mason Wright get to it, and that's going to be a penalty on Oklahoma, or pardon me, on El Paso. Looks like a hook. And Gallner left side, Dominic Kish. Kish descended in, blockered into the corner by Medelsky. Kish again, blockered into the corner by Medelsky. Kish to Gallner, it won't count, doesn't matter. 40 minutes of hockey, and the El Paso Rhinos have made their 3-0 lead stick in this second frame. A few of those championship banners in the Robertson Cup playoffs. They'd love nothing more. This is just the first step. If they can make it stick, 20 more minutes of hockey in regulation at least. The Oklahoma Warriors trail the El Paso Rhinos 3-0. They have got to score the next goal. Harbenek. Goalless second period as Harbenek dumps it in. Taken by El Paso. Good work by Duhon. He's taken off the puck, and the Rhinos will get it cleared. It's off the stick of Ethan Wolcott. Here's Ross. Working on the final stages of the pyramid. Alexander Steven will take this down. Laviolette gets a face full of Nolan Davis. Good keep by Davis. Allows Christensen to skate it down. Off into the corner, they'll give back Mason Wright up top. Sent in. Oh, the shot to score! Beautiful pass across the ice. And it's Trace Day, as you would expect, to break the seal on Michael Medelsky's net. Side to side. And a beautiful pass cross ice. Trace Day one time. Back it comes for Nolan Davis. Davis to pick it up again. Trying to throw it in. It's stopped by Steven. Gregoire gets a stick to it. Laviolette clears, and here is Steven. Steven up with Giblin. 3-on-1, the drop, Costomo. Steven, he scores! Alexander Steven in transition. Rhinos get a 3-on-1. Here's Steven. One movement. Giblin. Well done, and Steven. There was nothing Billy Stutzky could have done about it. Has to take Giblin on that far side. Kaiser, the third man in that triangle. And Alexander Steven scores a backbreaker at 9:16 of the third. Partially blocked, gets into neutral ice. It is Honka. He'll take a crack. It's wide of Gallner. No icing here. It was touched. Last Chance Saloon for Oklahoma. Kish, backhander, fought off Medelsky. Trace Day. From the top, Davis on that right circle. Rhinos trying to paddle that out. The countdown has begun. Rhinos get the puck cleared, and that's going to do it. Whistles blew before the end of the game. Are they going to allow that to go? Looks like they will. Congratulations abound from Michael Medelsky. The El Paso Rhinos will move on to face the New Mexico Ice Wolves in the semifinals of the South Division Robertson Cup playoffs.